Hello, this is Johnny. I'm going to show you how to put everything back. We got all the button, last video we got all the button in. I just need to screw all those in, which I just did. And we're going to slide in directly into the side corner here. If you can see, there's a little line right there. So you're just going to put it in. You don't do anything with this little square thing. At first I thought it was a tape that I need to take it off. You don't. You leave that alone. That's just part of the plastic, the little square thing. So you just slide this, follow the slide it, see that? You slide it in, okay? And you just keep on sliding. Oop, I didn't aim the other side correctly. So just put it on both the slide and just slide in to the front, and then you're gonna use two of your fingers and squeeze it together till you hear the click. There you go. And then do the same on this side, and that's it. So the joystick is back in place, and to get it out, you just you take the screen out and you just push hard like this. See, just push it out and then you slide out. See that? So we're gonna slide it back in. All right, now ready to put the screen back on. You want to make sure the screen is clean very well on both sides, the inside and outside. So make sure there's no fingerprint or anything, because once you put it back, if you have that and you put the screen on it, it's gonna look real bad and tellable. So you want to make sure you got, make sure you don't put it upside down, which I almost did. And you're just going to sit on, I got it line the top first. Alright, so it's back in the correct place. Okay, so now we're ready to screw this plastic back on. You want this facing up like this, okay, like this way, okay, and that's hole right there. So you want this angle to face up. If you hold it incorrectly, it's gonna look like that. You can't screw like this, so you have to put it in this way. So when you put it on, you screw straight, like so. So we're gonna go ahead and put this screen back on. So no dirty stuff on it. And before we put that in, I believe, if I remember this correctly, make sure you get all the dust out of this first too. Okay, so this piece will go into here. I'm just gonna let it drop. Oop. Alright, so let me turn the direction that I can see better. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit tough now. Yeah, let's do it like that, so it won't be dangling so much. Okay, I got it to push in. I got it push in. Now I need to push the black handle in on both sides. Okay, got one side in. Got this still. Guess you have to push it at the same time. Okay, so I got both sides in. Alright, so now this black one need to go here, and I believe this screen, if I remember right, it should go right on top of this. Okay, that's the more correct way. I'll go ahead with the wrong direction. Okay, so now it's correct now. Alright, so now we're going to tape it back onto here. And we're going to lay it flat. Alright. So we're going to put this board. First we have to screw that black thing on here. This bracket first. So we go ahead, get the screw. Get the 4 screw. Okay. I don't know. I hope I'm recording. Can watch this and watch the camera. Oop. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm screwing the bracket onto here first. Keep it from moving. I got those 2 screw in. Okay. Now I get the 2 in the back. Now this board is going to sit right on top right here with the 4 screw as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to put those 4 in as well. Okay. I did it diagonally so that way I'm making sure that is in the right place before. It's a good idea to do one on top, one on bottom, so you know that it's lined up correctly. Alright, so I got the screen back on, got the system board back on. Alright, so let's look at it. It look good. Alright, so I got the system board back on, those 4 screws. The first 4 that I had to put on was this one, and this one, and then that one. And then the board and the screen is between it. So this 4 screw is holding the screen from coming out. Okay. Alright, and then now we're ready to put the cover back on. So first we have to put the pin back on the same way we got it out, which is this way. And just make sure that it's this way or this way. It's this way, okay? The 2 line in the back is going to face backward. And since I have this all twisted, let's just, okay, untwist it. So the 2 little line is going to be facing up, not this side, not the one with the dot, but the one at this side. Okay. Alright, so speaker is at the top, and we're going to put it down this way. Okay, so we're going to put the, let me zoom back out. So since there's a tape here first, we're going to put the top first. Put the top in first. Make sure the wire is not in the way, it's in the bottom. Okay, tape in. Alright, then we push this down. Alright, so we are going to screw those screw back in, then screw those 4 in last. So we need the bolt drive again. So we could put those 4 tiny screws in there. Make sure you squeeze it in so that way you can screw it down. Same thing in the bottom. We should do the one at the bottom first. There you go. So we're screwing this back on. And one more in the middle. Alright, so we're going to heat this back up. Okay, so go ahead and get the screw. Make sure that I'm focusing on the screen. Okay, I'm going to squeeze in, so that way, squeeze in so I can screw in. So do the top as well. Squeeze in. Alright, so the middle one should be a bit easier. Since I got the both the top and bottom in already. Alright, so now we're going to heat it up again. So everything's good, no bubble. Alright, so now we're going to put the 4 screw, the big screw in here. We use the big one. The big one don't have magnets, so I'm just going to use the small one for now. The small one, you have magnets so it could hold the screw better. Okay, first one. Second one. So I doubt this thing, by taking it out and putting it apart, put it back, it will fix any issue, because it looked like the controller, everything is all put in correctly. If there's anything will go wrong, will be the sound and the controller. The system board and the ROM is all in one piece attack, you know. So the system board and the ROM must have something wrong with the ROM, so there's nothing we could do to fix it, because we don't have the machine, or know the how to put replace the ROM. We don't have the tool or the software to upload the ROM to it. I wish that they will give us that information. Okay, God, this is the only last one. Well, I won't go in. Okay, it's in. Alright, so let's test it. Make sure everything is good. As it was before. Alright. Turn the power on. There you go. Alright, successful. Put everything back. It's just the ROM is not displaying the white color. It keep on changing, so it doesn't matter what you do to it. I mean, there's nothing we could do to fix it. I mean, when it first come up, everything looked good, but then once you let it sit there for a while, it malfunctioning, color changing, and was split into 2 screens. all that crazy stuff. So yeah, there's nothing I could do to fix this. So I mean, it's a cool game, but it's just that the screen is malfunctioning, you know. Oh, cool. Ah. Really? The control is not controlling very well. Come on, back. Yeah, I want to skate. Alright. So, oops, sorry. So everything's back to the way it was. Oh, I wasn't even recording with this way quick. But yeah, everything's back. So, time to go back to Walmart. Thank you for watching. Hope this helped you. You know, those of you who's wondering how it looked and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna take it back, tell it it's defective because it is defective. The last video that we did before the teardown. So everything inside is the same with the other one. So those of you who wanted to modify it with this one, I don't recommend doing it because you will have to, you know, you have to rewire a lot of stuff to take them up the board and put it here. And not all the button is going to run correctly because they have reset button and this system doesn't have one. So if you move the board to this system and play the DigDug on this one, your screen is going to be a lot smaller because this screen, it doesn't do the full screen. It's only the 1.5 screen when you turn it on. This thing, I also come to think about it, I don't recommend it unless you really want to play this system, because when you start the game, screen is very small. It's not covering the full screen, and so it's only like a 1.5 inches screen, so it's very small compared to this one, which is much better. But see, the screen is already changing color already, and this is the worse one than the first one I got. The first one I got was actually didn't have this problem until 3 days later, but this one I already got the problem already. Alright, so thank you for watching the second half of the teardown. This one's actually showing you how to put it back together, so that way if you need to know how to put it back, you at least have the video to look at if you are modding this system. If you choose to mod it and put something on it, I don't recommend it either because you have to dig some hole to get all 3 buttons here, so you could use all 3 buttons if you want to mod this. It looks like the chip does support 3 buttons here, so you will have to remod the hole and everything, you know, cover up the hole like they did. They put a tape to cover this hole. There's a hole right here in the middle, so it's like a select, back, and reset, and the back button is being disabled. Not disabled, but cover up with this clear plastic, this thick plastic tape, so you can't see it that there's a hole there. Alright, hope this helped. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.